What is up, guys? I'm here hitting you up with a new Etheria video. Today we talk about the module Forge event, because this is something you guys need to know to prep yourself for this event, which will be dropping on Thursday. And you might want to know as well how it works, what you want to do, what you should craft, stuff like that. Let's jump right into the topic. For that, the easiest way is to look at the developers patch note where they first introduced it. Now, since I played these type of games before, I can tell you basically how it works and how it works here. So the way it looks like and what they said in their notes is that we will be able to craft in total 2 modules, one on the left side, one on the right side. That's about it. So you cannot craft any funky stuff, so you only get 1 per side. That's a little of a bummer, but nonetheless, this is how it is. And then when we look at what we want to do is we need that special new crystal now, upgrade and invest into our pieces in general. Now, once we decided to what we want to pick, based on that screenshot you can see here, so you are taking your crit damage or attack bonus or whatever stat you want at the end of the day, right? And then you proceed to the next stage, and at this point you did not even spend a single of the resource. Then we get into this window specifically here, where we get 1 free chance of rolling this specific piece. And then once we get into this, also how do we get these gems? These gems will drop in the threshold. So that basically means for you guys, starting with the patch on Thursday, all you want to do is go through thresholds, farm your Aurora, your Doki, or whatever you might want to farm at the end of the day, and get these gems. Now the next step is you can reroll for substats, and as you can see here, there's a locked feature, right? You can see this locked feature here. The reason why this is locked is that once you roll, that stat is fixed and you will keep it that way. What I assume will happen if we look here at the bottom picture, so it costs 200 with that locked stat. I guess if you do not lock anything, you pay 100 of these gems. If you decide to lock something, now you're paying 200. Now the question is, how many of these stats can you actually lock? I personally think you can lock up to 3 stats, and every time you lock a stat and try for another reroll, it will cost you more gems. It will get more expensive. But this way you can actually try to get the perfect piece for your account with 4 substats. Now, what is my personal goal? What you want to craft, right? Now, I'm just telling you what I do. Do whatever you want. I'm just telling you what I plan to do. Since I personally only farm Doki Doki and I only farm Aurora, I do not farm Thermaton at all. And my keen eye pieces are very, very weak and bad. I am going to craft specifically a crit damage keen eye piece with the right substats, which means attack percentage, flat attack, crit rate, and speed. This is what I want to have on my keen eye piece. And then on the left side, for slot 3, I will also craft a keen eye piece, something similar to what you see here on the screenshot, with speed, crit rate, flat attack, and then either accuracy or resistance, one or the other on the left side, because this is something, as I just mentioned, I do not have, and I just want to have more options for my DPS spells. And that's what I will go for this specific run, because my logic is I'm only farming Doki and I'm only farming Aurora, and I don't farm Thermaton, right? Thermaton also does not feel good to farm generally. Here's the thing, instead of me sitting in Thermaton, wasting my stamina just to find these specific pieces, and I don't really need anything else from Thermaton, I use that module Forge event now to craft my keen eye pieces, and that's about it. So I do not have to go into Terra to farm keen eye. I get my pieces from the module Forge event, and then I will continue my grind with Doki and Aurora. And yeah, this is about it for what I'm going to pick. Outside of that, what would be other good options? The momentum would be another good option. And generally speaking, I think this is something you need to consider yourself. But what I can give you as a tip, no matter what piece you want to craft, is it momentum, is it keen eye, is it bulwark, whatever it might be at the end of the day, I would say prioritize either a crit damage or a crit rate, but piece over any other module main stat on the right side, because it's tougher to get these pieces with the right substats. And I probably recommend you choosing crit damage over crit rate. Reason being is that actually you're running most of the time for DPS units or whatever double crit damage setups. So when you use whatever DPS you use, you always run 2 crit damage and then probably one more crit rate piece, or if you can afford it, you can run a triple crit damage build. But generally speaking, you need more crit damage pieces than you need crit rate pieces in this game. So that's why this is my recommendation for you guys to craft that crit damage. Also guys, let me know in the comments down below if you're also as excited as me with the fact that they are now fixing Tiamat with the Amber interaction. You know, you kill her, she's frozen, and then she transforms and then gets just an extra turn, gets out of the freeze immediately and just one-shots your entire team. Super damn annoying. Finally they fixed that. And guys, as I probably mentioned in an earlier video as well, the 2 new banners are coming on first day. I will pull both of these units. I will get Batsby and I will get Nympho. Let's see how these 2 units perform. I'm actually curious about Batsby because Batsby is either going to be Gatsby or Batsby with D. Yeah, I hope really he turns out to be a really good unit because we really lack AoE DPS in this game and we need more DPS units also for like Guild 1 stuff like that. I have no doubt she will be an amazing unit. I really hope that she does not have that crazy of a lettuce requirement. I really hope she doesn't. Batsby for sure, but for him I just wait for a reset event so I can put my Ziada lettuces into him and then see how it performs. But nonetheless, I will test him on a 1-1-1 build and see how these units will do. They did some things here and bug fixes, but nothing really that stands out to me outside of the fact that they are bug fixing the Tiamat. And then another good thing is they optimized Unite Front because it's a little bit annoying. I hope they make it so now that we can actually look who still has tickets left and who doesn't. And yeah, outside of that, also cool thing they now make with season 1 onwards, they make the frames you get in the RTA season permanent, which is cool because now we actually have a reason to grind an RTA. But still, nonetheless, I feel like RTA also needs a lot more fixing to do and a couple of adjustments as well. Yeah guys, I don't want to make this video too long. This is all I wanted to talk about to you guys today. How to prepare yourself for the upcoming Module Forge event. Let me know what you are planning to craft with this event. And guys, as always, if you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below. I really appreciate it, and see you with the next one. Deuces.